Hello, it's me again. You've all been really, really busy over the summer, so that's fantastic. You're probably all a bit tired. Some of you are probably still working right now. We've had tough times as we're expecting, but I've instigated a few changes that I think you know about. One is that we're now going to change the pricing plan so that the tail end, it doesn't tail off so much. So we're still at sort of $12.99, $14.99, $20.99, but we're not going to offer cheaper prices. I mean, the theory behind this is that if there's a family and they've got 3 kids, they're going to go for 3 to 4 pictures. They're going to have the whole family in, and then one each individually of the children. And whether they get offered a greater discount or to have a 5th one is irrelevant, because who are they going to give it to? It's not doing them a great deal. They're ready to buy. These are our best customers, so we're keeping the tail end up a little bit without increasing the upfront cost. So we're going back to the original plan we went to, which was about 7 months ago that we had this plan. You will see a lot more DVD orders coming through and download orders. And I'm actually thinking that I might bring the tail end up again in about 3 or 4 weeks' time. We'll see how this goes. At the end of the day, you've got 3 kids, £20 a print, that's £60. They come through to checkout. Suddenly it's, I don't know what the prices are, £30, £40. And it's just like, oh, it's cheaper. Brilliant. Okay. But, we've just given away a whole load of cash, and I don't know if you're like me, but I could do with all the cash I can get my hands on, and we've got, we've taken them right the way to the end of the process. They're really happy to pay, and then we let them off a little bit, or I let them off a little bit. So that's what we're going to do there. The other thing is that we're going to increase the standards of which we're photographing to, so that's not being rude, but what we're going to try and do is bring in more props, more flowers, more angels' wings. We're going to try and get everyone with their socks off. I think it looks really naff and cheap. If they're not prepared to do it, they're not our kind of customers. Obviously, if they've got athlete's foot or they just refuse to do it, then that's fine. But we need to be a little bit more insistent. After all, we are creating valuable pieces of artwork of their valuable children. So let's be a bit insistent on that. Let's make sure their hair is correct. Let's make sure their nose is less snotty. Let's take a lot more pictures, close-ups. I often take the camera here and I say to them, keep your head there. Now just look at my hand. Keep your eyes on my hand until you get pictures of them looking up and looking down and looking straight at the camera. And this gives 3 different looks very, very quickly. Also, take a lot more pictures. The downloads, Matt did one recently, 180 images, and he sold it, I think it's a download or a DVD. They're going to buy it because it's less than £1 a shot, so let's really up the numbers. The other thing is, with kids moving around, you can't always get them in focus, and so if we just take more, we can drop out the out of focus ones and still get some good shots. Now I'm printing, I'm actually seeing that there are a lot of out of focus shots that I'm just sending out anyway, and just crossing my fingers hoping that they're okay with it, and if not, they'll have to choose another one and go from there. Also, a lot of the images coming in a little bit flat, so make sure we get that curve right. Nice bright punchy shots. You should have an S curve, so really bright at the top, and then bring it back down again at the bottom to make it darker. If you're not understanding this, come over and we'll go through some of the issues. One thing I am doing at the moment is every shot that I get through before I print it, I do put it through Photoshop. I don't think the old lab was, so whether they were turning out, what kind of shots they were turning out, I don't know. But if I don't like it, I'm going to change it and make it punchy and a really nice image. Because after all, it's my name, it's your name. If someone comes around their house and sees a flat, horrible picture, our name's going to be dragged through the dirt. If they see something fantastic, then we're going to see a lot more referrals. The other thing is we've got a bit of software that I've been made aware of, which is Fast Picture Viewer, and you can Google that. I've got a trial of Fast Picture Viewer Professional, and you can just basically flick through all your images really quickly. All it does is flick the image up fast, and you press another button and it zooms into a predetermined what you fancy looking at it at 100% or 80% or 50%, and you check the sharpness of it, and you press another button to dump it into a file that you've designated or not. And it either gets rejected or it gets passed, and it has a big red sticker saying passed, and you then end up with a file of really sharp shots, and you can zip through probably 1,000 images very, very quickly. It's a really good bit of kit. I think it's about $40 for a single use and about $139 for 3 computers. So that's something you may want to look into. Obviously, if you are producing shots that are soft and they get them printed and then they go up on the wall, it's bad for us. Or if they complain about it and we have to give them another one, it's confusion. I think a lot of people live with it because they picked it and they feel guilty. But if we can only put up sharp shots, or we only put up sharp shots, then we're going to get standards increasing, which can only help us. So that's it for now. I hope this has helped. I don't know how long I've rambled on for, 6 minutes, 6.5 minutes. I'm hoping that we're going to get a lot more profitable. We're going to get a lot more confident in our pricing and push our prices up. I think that we may even find we could push our prices up on the day and really get people enthused about coming and having their photographs done. I mean, we're cheaper than Pixie. Pixie are the biggest photographic company in the world, and they're doing something right. But I think for their 10.8s, they're charging nearly £40, and we're charging £20. Then we're getting further discounts on quantity orders. So we are really, really cheap and not doing ourselves many favours by being that cheap. I think if anyone's bought a bottle of wine for a gift for anyone, you go out there with a price in your head and you buy a bottle of wine for £12.99 because you think you're getting quality, and it's been proved not often that is the case, and in fact sometimes these cheaper bottles are better quality. But we're not in a position to subsidise our customers. I'm probably preaching to the converted, because when I say to you put your prices up, the only person who's going to benefit is you and I. So let's keep it going. We've tried this price plan before and it worked, so I don't think I'm doing anything too risky. But I will be bringing up the tail end. If you've got any comments on this, please get back to me. Okay, I've rambled on enough. We're back to weekend working now. We're back to having a life. If there's anything that you want to speak to me about, just give me a ring. Okay, well, happy hunting, and hopefully we'll just get bigger, better, and stronger and more profitable. That's what we're in it for. Okay, we'll speak to you soon. Bye for now.